got the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
That's caught. It's golden. Touchdown, Texas! What a catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunity.
Weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
The Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Relying on that running game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Quick tempo here for the offense.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Buckeyes will try to convert on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And the big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move, stopped for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Gets open down the middle. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Blue. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now.
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from time.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Ewers. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Caught over the middle, it's Blue. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Unleashes one. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake. Sends it downfield. And he's got it at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Feeling some heat. He makes the connection. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Howard. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Texas. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Got a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. First down for the offense. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. You're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw. He's looking deep. He got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Texas. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened.